It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly?
More companions would be nice. Unless they're like Fischl. She was a little strange. But then again, actually, she was pretty interesting. And she was pretty cute. She was pretty cute. I take that back. Give us more Fischls.
Is that so? Apart from your own skills, reliable teammates are also indispensable when adventuring. Another person to count on is always good after all. But recruiting such dependable companions is no easy matter, is it?
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as Paimon.
Okay.
Yes, I do have some information that may be of help to you. Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt lately, dressed in most unusual clothes.
Blonde. Dress is all funny. It feels like Paimon's heard this one before. Wait, do you mean...
Is it?
Does that stranger's face look anything like his?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
So, just some distant relative of Kaya's then.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? Eye patches can't prove that you're related
Ooh,
anyway.
Paimon checked us.
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might accept your commission instead. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, but be happy to accept a fellow adventurer's requests. And should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey.
Sounds like a tough customer.
Please don't talk down on yourself like that. You are the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius, after all.
I mean, we are pretty great.
Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city, even now.
I love how that didn't take too much convincing.
Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lawrence. He stands guard at the city gate, so he may know something about that stranger. I wish you every success, adventurer.
All right, well, I'm so excited. Give me all the lore.
Wind go with you.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter?
I'm looking for a stranger with an eye patch.
A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb.
Dainsleif? Daddy Dainsleif?
He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air.
Why can't you just leave the man alone? If he hasn't done anything, just leave his ass alone.
As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
I mean, I guess it's natural to be suspicious, but I mean, if he's not doing anything, then... Racist!
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
I mean, yeah, because Jean's awesome.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no?
I mean, that's a good point. Sis fainted the last time we saw her, so...
Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. He might have said something to Wagner. You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about our stranger.
Hopefully.
What? You need something?
You don't have to be rude. Oh, it's fine. You can be rude all day, any day. You're fine as fuck. So, I'm looking for a stranger with an eye patch.
Here. I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though.
Does he ever stop hammering?
He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
The Angel's Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too then. Anyway, let's go to the Angel's Share and have a look.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Another day, another lack of alcoholic options. I love Aether so much. He's so funny.
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just to drink, though. Doesn't order anything else. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
He's gonna give D-Luke a run for his money, both in the daddy category and drinking category.
And what's Master D-Luke's opinion?
Yeah, Paimon read my mind.
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's D-Luke for you.
Of course he would know about Dainsleif.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today too. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
All right, let's go upstairs and wait, I suppose. How long this shit gonna take? By the railing. What railing?
Stupid!
Go to the second floor and wait on the seat by the...
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
I haven't seen him from the front, but he looks so cool. I love his character design.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Paimon, what are you doing over there, to be honest? Were you just bored or something? You know what? I don't. It's Paimon. Hi, I'm an adventurer with the Adventurers Guild. Oh, okay, so we're gonna do this. How do you do? I'm an honorary knight of Favonius.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
So, I'm a traveler. Why am I reminded of the, hey, Zuko here thing from Avatar: The Last Airbender?
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling?
Why is it your business? I'm looking for my lost relative. Oh, wait a minute. Look at his right eye looked a little bit different in the pupil than his left. Oh, no, never mind. They're the same. I'm just crazy.
Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
So clearly he knows something about Lumine.
That little one beside you.
Yeah. Emergency food. My best chum. To go with the meme, we're gonna select emergency food.
That's not true, and you know it.
Okay, Paimon, whatever you say.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me?
Ah shit, we've been pronouncing his name wrong the entire time. Dainsleif. Well, I was hoping to invite you to adventure with us. I still don't know why we're doing this.
Sure.
Oh. Huh?
He was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment.
Oh. You want to be paid? Well, I guess. I mean, I don't fault him. But payment, you say?
500 mora and 3 answered questions.
Oh, you cheap as hell. All right.
The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Well, here's the 500 mora.
Ah, thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now.
And if I answer wrongly? What makes you think that they're gonna be questions that require a right answer? Aether, don't be dumb.
The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude.
Exactly.
I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer.
Well, all right then.
Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis?
How did you know that Venti is... Yeah, how did he know? How did he know?
I know everything that I should.
Okay, what else do you know?
Well, answer the question.
I could be selfish or truthful. I would say everybody played, well, not everybody, not the whole of fucking Mondstadt. It was definitely me, Jean, D-Luke, Venti, not Good Hunter Sarah. I'm just gonna say the people.
Is that your answer? I see.
Ah, damn it. I hate when people do this shit. Like I see. Interesting answer. And you never know what they're actually thinking. It's bullshit, y'all.
Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown.
How does he know all of this?
Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity?
The Adepti, Liyue Chising, or everyone in Liyue Harbor? I think everyone in Liyue Harbor, because that was the point. So I'm gonna choose the people.
So that's your answer? I see. Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
Honestly, perhaps none of them do. I mean, we already got from the Scaramouche dude that the stars are a lie. There's a lot going on here, and I feel like perhaps none of them actually matter to the gods. But then again, why are they given visions? Why are normal mortals able to ascend to Celestia in the first place? Oh gosh, y'all, I love the lore so much. So I'm gonna choose perhaps none of them do.
So, this is your answer then? I understand. As I thought, you really are similar to her.
What do you mean, her? All right, so yeah, he definitely knows who Lumine is.
I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me.
All right, well, that was easy.
That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss.
Well, I have met some Abyss mages in the past.
Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald? Ooh, that sounds spicy.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss mages.
Come to think of it, since the Storm Terror incident ended, we haven't... Yeah.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too!
Yes.
We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to redirect your path.
Redirect?
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something.
They won't defeat me. I'll defeat them. They won't defeat me.
Uh-huh. We're super duper strong.
We? Paimon.
That manner, it's just like hers.
I mean, if you're talking about Lumine, we're literally twins, so...
Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon. Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
Alan, I'm sorry, I'm not about to help you. I got more important things to do with Daddy. Dainsleif doesn't have a vision. He doesn't have a vision at all. Do you see that? I've looked at every possible angle. Every single angle.
You nasty.
I don't see a vision. So he's like us. Interesting. Y'all, I'm so excited. I want to know so much more about him.
Why are you gay?
Yeah, I guess I'll save you, Alan. I like how they've added more voice lines for Aether when he attacks. Like now he says to Dust whenever he uses his ultimate, and he'll say Terra Smash whenever he uses his Geo Construct. He'll say it sometimes. He's not doing it right now because he's being a little bitch.
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the abyss. The Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods.
Now, if memory serves correct, the Falcon is Vanessa, correct? She's the one that allegedly ascended to Celestia. There's definitely something going on with mortals being able to ascend to godhood. We've already gotten that from the unknown god who said mortals are pretty much arrogant and they don't deserve whatever it is they're trying to attain, something like that. That's definitely a reference to Vanessa. That's interesting. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside. The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Luna wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
I'm curious to see what they're gonna look like too. Do I dare? I'm so tempted.
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left.
Could you tell me more about the Abyss Order?
The abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations.
Spooky.
That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
Why is that? Are they being controlled by a god? Probably.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dane.
Oh, that's a cute nickname for him, Dane. I like that. I'm gonna call him Dane from now on.
Well, we do have some history.
What kind of history? Gosh, you're such an interesting character.
I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf.
He knows a lot about the mythical and mystical.
Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Now, why does he think we'll find them there? That's interesting. Oh well, guess I'll find out.
Well, we're in Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead?
Yes, Paimon.
With him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
I'm sure he's not concerned about the wolves at all.
Lord of Wolvendom, great wolf king of the north. Sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only.
You know that wolf?
No, nor does it know me.
So then how do you know so much?
I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story.
Was his previous traveling companion Lumine?
All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
I mean, that would definitely make sense.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dane?
That would also make sense because Lumine and Aether are not from this world, so of course you would want to hear its stories. And yeah, what is this thing?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell.
You know, I didn't realize, but that does look like the words abyss. If you look at it very closely, it looks like the word abyss.
Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat him up first.
But they're so cute. They just dancing and minding their own business. But they gotta die.
This bonfire's also got something to do with the abyss.
What was your first clue, Paimon? She even said it like she knew that was a stupid comment to make.
And there's another one of those bonfire spells. Looks like the abyss really has been around here.
But doing what?
Where do these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Alright, that takes care of that.
Have you finished searching?
We found lots of signs of the Abyss Order. Also, why the hell aren't you working with me?
I searched around these parts and found some signs myself,
Oh, I spoke too soon.
but they were left behind by abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an abyss herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North.
I make trouble with him every week. He's not that bad.
We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
How do you know so much?
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair. I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's lair. But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of Old Mondstadt, the Dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Oh, so you're admitting how old you are. Interesting.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it.
How? No, we gotta think too much about it. You can't just drop that nugget of information and not expect us to pry. Dane.
Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin?
I completely forgot about them, no.
If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Oh, okay, now I remember. Oh.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
But they're dancing. Look at them. I almost want to join in. I guess we gotta kill you now. God, I hate the Hydra ones so much. Can't wait for Dendro to come out. Oh,
now.
you did not just kill my daughter. Now you really have to die. All right, that took an unnecessarily long time.
Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald. Bummer.
It is quite a shame.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
No, you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
Nah, we gotta kill it directly.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them.
Speaking from experience, are we?
Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
Why aren't you just gonna say you've seen my sister?
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
Why are we not asking who it is? I mean, I guess we don't have enough suspicion yet to... I don't know. I don't know, y'all.
She...
Yep, you said she. It was definitely Lumine.
no longer travels.
Hmm.
I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
And where exactly is home?
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we?
Why do I feel like this game is gonna have a very sad ending?
Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's Wanmin restaurant is great too. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, I think.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
I sense something familiar on that cliff. Is it Lumine?
Huh? What's familiar?
I felt it for a moment the previous time we came here too. Ah, it definitely was Lumine, because if you guys remember that clip, Lumine was looking down on Paimon and Aether from a cliff. And it was here at this exact... Oh my god! Ah!
Familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster.
Could it be the Abyss?
Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Oh, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
How did we not catch up to him? We must have just not been moving while he fucking ran. I don't fucking know.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
It's nearby. Aw, poor Aether. He looks so sad or so troubled.
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here.
You've been here before?
My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed that person around on that journey. That's all there was to it.
I wonder who you are.
Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here?
So?
No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
Ooh.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out.
I could feel her.
Huh? You mean your sister? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Yes. The moment I touched it.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize.
A scent. Why? I'm so reminded of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories when Riku was going on and on about how darkness smells. That's just what this feels like to me.
As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Regardless, I have to get to the bottom of this.
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that she is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find her itself.
And I will find her.
Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry, we will meet again.
Yeah, we certainly will. Also, his cloak has all the stars and everything on it, like Paimon's. Very interesting.
After all, I did take 500 Mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
Very interesting. I can't wait to see what else is in store. I really love this game.